Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you exactly how I like to use my brand new skincare products. And in case you missed it, I put up another video a couple of days ago really explaining everything there is to know about the products in terms of the ingredients, how I source the ingredients, how it came to be, everything. So this one will be definitely more of a practical guide, really showing you how to use them and how I like to use them, and it's definitely going to help you get the most out of the products. So it's obviously the middle of the day here now, it's very sunny, but I made sure to put on a ton of makeup this morning. So I have everything on my face I could possibly get on there. I've got long wearing foundation, I've got SPF, what have I got? Full lip pencil on my lips with velvet ribbon over the top. I've got that on my cheeks, I've got highlighter, eyeliner, eyeshadow, long wearing pencil, liquid eyeliner and waterproof mascara. So I don't normally put this much makeup on in the morning, but today I was like, okay, get everything on there. So my makeup has been on for a good few hours, so I feel like it's really locked into my face. So I'm going to show you now how I like to remove my makeup using my skin enhancing cleanser. Now, one of the things that came out in the independent clinical trials that I really wasn't kind of expecting, but I hoped for because it felt like it removed makeup so brilliantly, was that only one cleanse is required, and that is to remove waterproof SPF 50, long wearing foundation, waterproof products, long wearing everything. So I'm going to show you now just using one cleanse, and that was a clinical trial, so it's actually with microscopes and they check everything, and I was absolutely over the moon because I've been saying for so many years you have to double cleanse. I think I was the first person to go on about that on YouTube. I remember my first video was like 2010 saying like one cleanse is to like remove the makeup, then the next cleanse is like to get the rest of the makeup off. So yeah, so that was absolutely, I was so happy about that, so happy. So I'm going to show you to start with exactly how much you need of my treatment cleanser, and it's the size of a blueberry. Yeah. Don't be tempted to use really any more than that, because it's quite an innovative texture. It's very viscous, so it has a lot of, it's quite solid, a lot of grip to it. So it feels quite different from regular balm to oils. And if you use, you don't need to use a ton because it's just, you're just wasting the product. There are actually about 200 servings or 200 blueberries inside the tube. So the next thing I'm going to do is just rub my hands together, and you will feel it's quite grippy, and then cover my hands in it. You can blob it onto your face if you like. I just like to do it like this. And I'm going to start by doing what I call angel wings. So this is like this kind of shape, just to get it all over the cheeks. I'm going to come to my lips and do that at the end. So because it is a treatment as well as a regular cleanser, I did so many clinical trials on this because I really felt like every time I cleansed my face and left it on for a couple of minutes, maybe extra, just because I was cleaning my teeth or I did a little extra massaging, which I really like to do in the evening, I felt that my skin felt so much more hydrated after doing that kind of thing. So in the clinical trials, we just tested the skin after 2 minutes because I thought, well, everyone has to kind of clean their teeth at some point in the morning and evening. And if you do your cleansing that time, you can leave it on. And really the difference was 73% increased hydration in the skin once it's been removed. So just leaving it on that tiny bit extra really, really makes the difference. So I'm just massaging firstly over my face because I've got about 4 layers of my foundation on. I went in heavy, and I've got really long wearing concealer under there. And when you're massaging your face with it, you'll find that it feels quite grippy for about 25 seconds, and then it turns to this more sort of slippy texture. So it takes a touch longer maybe than other products that you've used to sort of shift in its texture. And the smell is, there isn't actually, I didn't add any fragrance to this product at all. I'm talking a bit too much now. Usually I would be removing this by now. But yes, I didn't add any fragrance or any synthetic perfume or any of the essential oils like linalool or any of those, because they can be slightly not great for sensitive skins. but it means that what you're smelling are the natural ingredients in the product, which I really like. It's just a very, very natural scent. It's not strong, but it's really natural. It's actually the smell of the saponins, which I'll talk to you in a second about. But I'm just gonna finish my skin. Okay. Next I'm gonna do on my lips, but I'm just gonna get a bowl of hot water. So I've got my bowl of water. Next I'm just gonna rub the cleanser on my lips. So this is a really, really long wearing. Just gonna take my cloth, warm water, and just remove my lipstick. Next I'm going to use the cleanser just gently all around my eyes. I've got my cloth ready and waiting. So I've got several layers of waterproof mascara, long wearing liquid liner, my Cinnabar palette, 3 or 4 shades from there. I have a brow pencil and a brow gel. So I'm just going to, if you're someone who doesn't like using balms around their eyes, cleansing balms, then you can just use your regular eye makeup removing lotion. I know that not everyone likes using balms. Okay, so now I'm going to use my cloth. So I'm going to have to keep my eyes closed for a second. I'm just using the soft side of my cloth. And then I'm going to look up and just wipe under my lower lash line, just to get the rest of that off, because I put quite a lot of eyeshadow underneath my eyes as well. Quite funny putting that much makeup on in the morning. So that is my eye makeup off. So now that this has been on for a moment, I'm going to go back in with some water and I'm just going to emulsify the cleanser on my face, and this will just turn it into like a soft milky emulsion. So by now my makeup, my SPF, everything is well kind of dissolved, and just emulsifying it like that just helps to really clean that. Back in with my cloth and a final wipe over. Just gently. Here's all my foundation layers coming off. And then once I've done that, I feel like it's pretty much all off, then I do a final rinse. And then give my face a towel dry. Pat it dry. And then that is me freshly makeup removed. Now the thing that I do feel, and I felt right from the beginning when I started using this product years ago, and everyone I knew was using it was saying, oh, my skin feels so much more, I don't know, when you've cleansed with it, you feel like your face is really clean, but it's not that kind of sucked out clean. You know, where you have that almost squeaky clean that feels like you're desperate to get your moisturizer and your serum back on quickly. With this one, you feel clean, but it feels hydrated and plumped. And I mean, I was saying that, and everyone was trying was saying that, but I thought, well, you can't actually say that unless it is actually happening, in case we're imagining it. So I actually did independent clinical trials for a lot of different reasons. Firstly, to check that makeup was removed. That was the surprising result of one cleanse was amazing. But also just to see if what I was imagining was actually true. And yeah, after one cleanse, so once you've used it, if you leave it on for at least 2 minutes, so that's really just while you clean your teeth or while you're massaging it, there was in clinical trials a 73% increase in the hydration in the skin. So that's once you cleanse, and that was throughout the day. They kind of kept monitoring it. And so that thing that you feel, which is just a really kind of clean face, but not, it's like the protection of the barrier as well. It's because it's got all of the natural lipids in there, and it does have natural ceramides, which really just helps to keep that the barrier very, very intact. And I think this day and age, when we're all kind of like, using our serums at night that have retinoids, whatever, and lots of acids, then it is nice to have something which really feels like it's treating your skin as well as making it thoroughly clean. So next thing I'm going to show you is you don't actually have to do a second cleanse to remove your makeup, but it does work really, really well as a face massage treatment or as a mask. So what I'm going to do now is what you could do. You could do this in the morning as well. I mean, you might be somebody that in the morning prefers to do a foaming face wash or just splash your face with water, in which case carry on. But if you are someone that likes to do something in the morning, particularly if you've been wearing at night quite a strong treatment of some sort, maybe something with AHAs or BHAs, you do want to cleanse that off before you go out into the sun, then what I'm going to show you now is either a treatment mask for the evening or a kind of quick cleanse / treatment mask for the morning. So I wake up, or as a second treatment, the same amount again. So again, you only need that kind of blueberry size. This time I'm going to just dab on. I'm going to do my neck as well for this one, because obviously if I'm doing like more of a treatment this time. And then I will do a massage this time. So if it's the evening, I'll do more of like those angel wings to start. More of a relaxing, I'd say, massage. And lots of kind of, it works really well on the lips as a mask as well. Lots of kind of relaxing massage movements. I'm not going to do my full-on massage now. I'm just going to show you the kind of thing I would do. Just do my neck. If it was more of a morning, I would just do sort of slightly quicker movements, almost waking my face up. Lots of kind of patting around the eyes. Lots of kind of lifting things to really get that lymph flowing again. Lymph flowing all across and down my neck. And you can use cold tools on the top of this as well. So do whatever feels good to you in terms of the massage. So there's a lot of noise here today because I'm at home and there's actually a nursery just across the way there. And they're obviously out in the playground at the moment. So if you hear kids screaming, that's what's happening. I do take it over my lips because it works nicely as a lip mask as well. So, done a cleanse. Then if it was the morning, I'd probably get into the shower like this if I wasn't washing my hair. And then when I come out, I do my 2-minute teeth clean. Or if it's the evening, do your 2-minute teeth clean. So once it's been on for, say, 3 minutes, is plenty. Warm water again. And I take it off using the soft towel. When I did I did another thing actually. I did some user trials as well. So 77 people tried the cleanser for 2 weeks and they let us know kind of what they thought. And one of the things that I really liked was that a really high percentage came back. I forget what it was and I'll put it on the screen. A high percentage came back and said that they really felt they needed to use less of their serum and moisturizer, or serum and night cream, after using this cleanser. So that was a really nice result. I'm going to use the slightly more exfoliating side of the cloth just to do a little lip exfoliation. You could do this in the shower actually, the removal. Same on the neck. And then I'm just going to do one more. Just one little final rinse. And then dry. So you definitely don't need that second application unless you are wanting to do a mask, a treatment. And I don't know if you can see it, I don't know if it comes across on camera, but just doing that extra application for a quick mask and a face massage. And you can do it for as long as you want. Leave it on as a mask for like 10 minutes if you want. But as I say, the tests and the trials were only done from 2 minutes. So I think everyone's got 2 minutes, but if you've got longer, go for it. Because honestly, the ingredients in the cleanser, every one of them would probably be a hero ingredients in a really expensive moisturizer or really expensive mask. So you've got a combination of really the saponins, which I've gone into in really good detail in the previous video, but they are just a really, really interesting way of very gently cleansing your skin. And then you've got things like prickly pear oil, really good quality oat kernel oil, something called meadow foam seed oil, which is incredible, and the passion fruit seed oil. All of these products in themselves are great. So I would definitely try and do, if you can, a quick mask or a long mask or whatever, because it really, hopefully it comes across on my skin that I do have that really kind of, I feel like if this was the morning now, I wouldn't need to necessarily go and put a ton of moisturizer on to like reinstate my skin barrier after doing like a foaming cleanser or something. I will just put my SPF, probably my cream, and just a light layer. Next, on to my skin enhancing mist. This is again another multi-purpose product. So in the way that the cleanser is also a treatment and a mask, this is great for makeup and also great as part of your skincare routine. Now, this is something that I developed really because of working with all my clients. Sometimes when I do the makeup, like initially, I don't like the way the makeup looks, especially for red carpet, if you put on, a full makeup. So I always do a spray of this just to settle that makeup down. And the reason it's good for that is because it does contain the Film Excel, which is in my foundation. It was actually supposed to launch at the same time as my foundation, but that's another story. Better late than never. So it really helps to, and that's a really hydrating, that's very, very good for your skin. So that's a natural biopolymer, a green biopolymer called Film Excel. Then it also has aloe vera juice, it has glycerin, niacinamide, 8 amino acids. What else does it have? Yeah, and another thing called Multi-Moist, which is a really good hydrating, had incredible data on that. So, but you can also use it as part of your skincare routine as well. It's a very, very fine mist, so you don't get it like squirting. So if you do it when you've finished your makeup, it's so fine that it kind of settles the makeup and really helps it to look in synergy with the skin. So likewise, when you're doing your skincare routine, it's really, really fine. Just let it settle in there. Sometimes I just press it in when I'm doing my skincare just to keep it really nice. And then throughout the day when I've got makeup on, I give a spray. Like if I've had to powder my face several times throughout the day, then I don't like the way it starts to look, so I'll give a spray as well. And likewise with clients, I'll give them a spray. And it does have the Film Excel in there, so there's an ever so slightly firming effect from it. It's very slight, it's not uncomfortable or anything, but you do feel as it sort of settles, it's slightly set, and that also helps to keep your makeup on. It's not a kind of 24-hour wear spray. It's not one of those kind of silicone and alcohol. It's completely natural. It's all natural ingredients, and it's just really, really nice to use and great for boosting those hydration levels as well. So today I use my own cloths. If you've got your own cloths for cleansing and makeup removal, then crack on. But if not, these come in a pack of 2, very reasonably priced, and they are so plush and lovely. Double-sided, there's a really, really soft exfoliating side, so still even good for sensitive skin. And then the other side is a very, very soft fiber, which is also hypoallergenic. And you can just pop them in the washing machine and they come out good as new, and they will last you a long, long time. So that's it. That is the way I like to use my cleanser and my mist. I cannot wait for you to try the textures, really. Especially the cleanser, because it is quite different. It's not a texture that I've ever felt before. It definitely is a very unusual inkiness for a cleanser. And as I say, the clinical trials kind of speak for themselves. It does feel really, really beautiful on the skin, and you can get that really nice grip for massaging, and it's really nice for doing a quick mask as well. And then spritz as much as you want. Day, makeup, no makeup, whatever, hot weather. I cannot wait for you to try these products. They are just such beautiful textures, quite interesting textures, absolutely innovative formulas, and also the efficacy is what's there, and that to me is so important. The ingredient is well thought through. They are tried and tested, and clinically tried and tested to actually give results, and I cannot wait for you to experience that. If you have any further questions, please do pop them in the comments below, or you can message me on Instagram or Facebook, or do check out the video that I put up a couple of days ago, because that is far more in depth in terms of the formulas, how they're put together, what each of the ingredients does, and all of that stuff. So I'll actually put a link to that video again below, and just give myself one last spritz. And then the only thing left to say from my very clean and hydrated face is thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.